up? What up? Wait for y'all to get on. Have a little pre-Thanksgiving quick chat. We're gonna take y'all time too much. I know everybody prepping and getting their meals together for the big day tomorrow. About to go in and do the same. Get my mac and cheese all set up. Get this hams going. Get that ready to pop in the oven early in the morning. We rolling. What's up with YouTube lately? We having no viewers popping on. I think they said something's going on where since AI has been started taking over, a lot of the content that you are seeing is AI generated, which is kind of drawing the attention away from organic creators like me and yourself. For those of you that are still organic, non-AI creators, like myself, as far as videos and giving information, I still feel and believe that putting a face to a name and one-on-one communication, verbal communication, will always beat, the whole AI thing, because it's crazy now that the AI is taking over to the point where you have clones of yourself, I'm saying, that's doing the work for you. I mean, it's good and it's bad, but it's like sometimes it gets to the point, unless you're, using professional, expensive software, that it still kind of looks generic. There's they look very close to and almost identical, but it's just like you can tell like it's kind of animated, so hence why, the lives haven't been what they used to be. The views aren't what they used to be. Even the engagement period on YouTube. I mean, I'm not the only one that's suffering from this. However, there's a lot of, not hype, but media on YouTube and videos of people discussing this certain things, certain titles, like, is YouTube broken? Is what's wrong with YouTube? And people explaining, what's happening to these algorithms because of the AI boom. But, like, for example, I've been on 3 minutes and now 50 seconds. I get it. It's pre-Thanksgiving. But this is usually the time where everybody's home, settling in, chilling, relaxing, or whatever. And this is the time my viewers usually hop on and so forth. But as of late, I'm not sure what's been going on. The viewers just have not been there. I asked myself, okay, are they just not interested in the content? But then I found out it's not that at all, because the content that I do give, it is valuable content. However, like I said before, with the AI boom, a lot of algorithms have been not tricked, but triggered in favor of these AI generated videos. So I'm not sure how long this will go on for, but me, if you know me long enough, you've been following my channel long enough, you know that I am not going to give up. I am going to continue to deliver content, whether I have viewers on or not, when I'm doing lives. Hopefully that they'll pick up the live maybe later on and grab the knowledge from it. But one thing I wanted to really hop on and talk about is the fact that people a lot of times don't respect your business. And I'm going to explain to you what I mean by that. Especially family. This is why they say it's not good to do business with family. All right. Why? Family always expects something for next to nothing or for free because you are family. Okay. Never mind, you may do a little something extra for them because they are family, they still want the lowest price possible, and or they want something for nothing. Now, then they tell you, oh, they don't have this, they don't have that. Then you know what? I don't have time to work on something that you're requesting. It's got to be an even exchange. I'm running a business. Let's put the family matters to the side. You come to me, you ask me for something, I give you a price, again, lower than what I would usually charge my customers. And you come back and you say, it's too expensive. I can get it somewhere else for cheaper. You guys that know me already know my answer to that. Then why didn't you go and get it done there? Because think about it. I had somebody in my family tell me that they can get shirts, printed shirts made, okay, for $9. After I told them my price, I told them straight up and down, I don't print any t-shirts for $9. Period. Point blank, period. Okay? Whoever's doing that, I don't care where you're getting them from, you're robbing yourself. Now, not only that, but after I told him my price, then he lets me know it's expensive. And it's too expensive and they can get them cheaper. Two things that let me know. Number one, you wanted them even cheaper than $9. See what I'm saying? You see where I'm going with this? So again, people don't respect your business, your time, your labor, nothing. Okay? They could care less how much money you make as long as their pockets aren't affected. That's fine. But at the end of the day, you have to stand up as a business owner and say, no, I can do this for you, but I'm not going to do that. All right? That is the joys of owning a business and not working for someone, where you can stand up and you can say, hey, I am not doing this for that price. Okay? You know what it is to put in the time. And the crazy thing about this is when I give him my price, then they said it's too expensive and that they could get it printed for $9, I asked them a simple question. Is that $9 printer or a guy that's going to do it for $9, is he altering your logo? Is he changing colors? Is he changing up different things on the logo that you provided? He's not even touching the logo artwork, period. So, which are things that I was doing. So for them to be then saying, okay, that's too expensive, again, they're just not respecting what you're doing. Okay, like I'm looking for color matches, shirts that match the color that can go with this design. I'm doing this, I'm doing that for this design. Meanwhile, I didn't even charge them for logo alteration. Again, cause why? It's family. So, point being is that again, they didn't think about that. They didn't say, all right, he took time out of his day, out of his schedule to sit down and try to do this for us or whatever the case is. This is what I talk about, selfish people, when they think about themselves and no one else. All right. Now, the funny thing is, if another point of this whole thing is why you don't do business with family is because of simply this. If say there was nobody, I didn't make t-shirts, and they had to go someplace and have the t-shirts made. Do you think that they can go to a company and say, hey, can you do them for this much? Or can you do them for this amount? You wouldn't walk into Home Depot, get to the register, pick up a drill, and say, okay, the drill is $300. Can I buy it for $200? No. So why would you do that to a family member who you're supposed to support, all right, or want to support, but then ask that family member who owns their own business to lower their prices? What's the difference? So you're giving more respect to a billion-dollar company who's going to make those type of numbers, whether you buy something from them or not, versus trying to nickel and dime a family member who started up their own business, who's grown their business to a certain level, and you're going to try to nickel and dime them. Put it in the comments below if you're a business owner and this has happened to you, whether it be family, friends, other customers that that you're just familiar with, that you come encounter with often. Put it in the comments below. Let me know if you guys had ever had this situation happen to you. I'm sure you have if you're in business for yourself, no matter what it is. It doesn't matter if you're making t-shirts, doesn't matter whatever, fixing cars, if you're cooking, if you're a chef, it doesn't matter what it is. Put in the comments. Let me know if you guys have really came into this situation before. And if so, how did you handle it? What did you do? What did you say? How did you reply to the customer or your family member or your friend or whoever it was? All right. So let me know. You guys put that in the comment. I just needed to vent a little bit, get that off my chest. Another thing for you guys to look out for, I thought it would be valuable for you guys just starting up businesses. These are just different signs to look for when you're starting your business, and once you get your business up and going, your client base. I've made a video previous of, again, clients versus customers. All right, which ones do you want? One will pay you now and you may never see them again, or one will build relationship with, where it's going to be repetitive business. You guys have a good business relationship, and that type of customer is going to help your business grow. All right. But with that being said, like I said, I didn't want to take up too much of you guys' time tonight. Just spent about a little 15 minutes with you guys talking, chit-chatting a little bit. I hope you guys have a blessed and happy Thanksgiving. Stay safe out there, and I'm going to catch you guys on the next